So I have the pleasure of talking about what is it really like on a day-to-day basis for our ninth grade students from the perspective of a ninth grade teacher. And my name is Ryan Maney. I'm one of the ninth grade teachers at ALA. And then really when we as a ninth grade team meet together and discuss what do we want the learning to look like for our students, it's always looking at through the lens of our community. And so that can be described as a global design focus. But what our students will experience is not learning in silos of content. So something you might see in a normal high school setting would be, I have my biology time here, and then my math time is at a later date. That's not how we arrange our learning for our students. We want to have our students be able to make connections between content because we think that helps them answer that question of, why do I need to know this? So then once they get exploring into that, okay, well, why do I need to know this? We really want to empower our students. The student voice is extremely important. And in ninth grade, we work on giving them the tools to make sure that their voice is heard loud and clear with a deep level of understanding. So we do that through lots of projects that can be more at our school community and our local level. And then also, how does that connect into a national picture and even making connections globally? This year, our students had the opportunity to do a project where we're collaborating with students in Shanghai, China virtually. So taking where we started with something that was an issue to our local community, then how does that even connect on a global level? That goes along with the pieces that come in that is you're going to come up with some problems that are extremely complex. And so you have to think quite creatively, which is where project-based learning is one of the instructional frameworks that we focus on in ninth grade, as well as all of high school at ALA. So again, that's an interdisciplinary manner of looking at the way students can learn. And we want students to get their hands on the learning. That could be anywhere from students interviewing our elementary peers down at Euclid to understand what did they need for social distancing lunch and building out picnic tables, to students designing digital posters explaining the need for social distancing and other safety measures during the pandemic. If I was to really describe what it was like as for a ninth grade student, these are some of the key pieces that we offer to our incoming freshmen. And it really begins as soon as they finish eighth grade. We're onboarding them in the summer. We use peers who, like this past summer, we had 10th graders who are our peers who helped run our onboarding camp. So our goal is to make our incoming ninth graders feel as confident and connected as possible in our ALA community. Like I mentioned, that all students begin their high school experience with a design course, which is what I teach. So that's where we get to really focus on how can we integrate what we're learning in our other subjects and then start to apply that global design into the framework of what learning for students is at ALA. Again, we're still focused on PBL. Some after school club things that we're trying this year is that how do we combine hands-on learning, student voice, and global design? And one cool thing that we've seen is we have a little startup club called Makers with a Purpose, but it's been great where students basically come to us. They come to me after school and they will throw out an idea. We had a student who's actually a senior this year who's working through the design process to come up with a way to make sure that every student in San Antonio ISD knows their rights under the Student Bill of Rights and what that really means. Another student is working on putting a little free library in their community. So that Makers with a Purpose is just a chance for students to see that learning is not confined to Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 with a 30-minute lunch break. But for us at ALA, learning is a lifelong process.